Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday. I figured we could do a little weekend vlog. So I just finished feeding Grace and I decided to put her in the swing so I could make some breakfast for Steven and I. So you might hear, I turned on like her little music toy, so you might hear that in the background, or all of her little coos and sounds and Grace things, but hopefully she'll be happy enough in the swing that I can just whip up some pancakes real quick, throw some veggie sausage on a skillet. Usually we make both veggie sausage and meat sausage since I'm a vegetarian but Steven isn't. But I think we only have veggie sausage, so he will just have to manage. Also, ignore the mystery liquids on my shirt. Is it iced coffee? Is it baby spit up? Is it milk? Who knows? All three probably. All right, let's make some pancakes. So I have never been the biggest breakfast person, but Steven is. I think at this point, his love language is me making him breakfast on a weekend. Okay, let's do 1 cup of mix. Speak of the man himself, here he comes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It made me smile coming down the stairs. It was like, so it's kind of raining out this morning, which doesn't make sense, but it's like raining out. I hear you in the kitchen, like things clicking and banging. I hear little baby coon in the corner. I was like, this is family.
This is the life you always wanted.
Yeah, I'm gonna go shopping, do some grocery shopping.
Ooh, yay.
I'm gonna hang out with Grace though while you're in
Wait,
here.
what grocery things do you need? I just went to the grocery store.
For dinner tonight.
Oh, right. We are having my brother and his wife over for dinner tonight. We were gonna do a pool day, but like Steven said, it is raining outside, so probably not. I don't know, maybe though. Southern California weather is like all over the place, so it could very well be sunny and warm again by the afternoon. Either way, it'll be fun. They're like 2 of my favorite people, and anyways, back to the pancake mixing. All right, my little mini tester pancake looks good, so we're going in. Now here's what drives Steven crazy about when I cook. I don't do timers. Like I just eyeball things. And Steven, when he cooks, he's very by the book. He has like 3 timers going on at all points. I like to feel it out, you know? See, this one looks good. Look at that. No timers necessary. Okay, that one was a little bit too thick, so I added a little bit more water to my batter. Things also do get a little bit messy when Sierra's in the kitchen. But you know what? Hi, sweet girl.
Gracie, do you have so much fun with Dada?
Steven's new favorite thing has been that whenever he does that, Grace sticks out her tongue back at him. Are you encouraging this? All right, pancakes are ready.
Oh my goodness. Yay, pancakes! I love you so much.
I love you.
Happy Saturday.
If this is what makes you happy, me spending 3 minutes making pancakes, happy to do it.
That's not 3 minutes, but you know, it's like 10. I do appreciate it, really. My day is only straight up from here.
All right, I just showered and got ready. Well, kind of got ready. I'm wearing sweats still, but like a fresh pair of sweats. So I'm gonna count that as getting dressed for the day. Steven's been playing with Grace, so I'm gonna go tap him out right now so he can get ready for the day and then go to the grocery store. And I will try to get her down for a nap.
Hi, I'm sure you're ready for a nap.
That's the mama specialty.
Who can say if life can change for the better? But because I knew you, my sweet girl.
All right, Grace is down for her nap. I put her to sleep in her bassinet in the bedroom. She has 2 main spaces that she sleeps, the crib in here and then the bassinet in the bedroom. Right now she naps in either spot, just kind of depending on what's more convenient at the time. But at night, she's always sleeping in the bassinet in the bedroom, and we won't switch her over to the crib in here for probably a couple more months. Also, these were the daytime sweats in question. No mysterious stains on them yet, but I'm sure that will be different by the end of the day. So while Grace naps, I am gonna try to tidy up in here a little bit, just some general clutter. Also some laundry that I need to put away. That's one of the reasons I had her nap in the bassinet for this nap, because then I won't be disturbing her in here. And then we'll see if I end up getting to tidying up the kitchen and the living room. It's still just kind of messy and disheveled from this morning. And then while I do that, I think Steven is gonna head to the grocery store. Miss Bruiser, are you part of the clutter? You were hiding over there that whole time, huh? Oh, my sweet girl, I love you so much.
right, last minute shopping with Steve. Let's go.
So Grace is still napping, Steven's still at the grocery store, and I finished everything on my to-do list plus a little bit of editing. And so I just was gonna sit back in my chair and relax for a little while. And I was thinking about like postpartum mental health and how I've been in a really, really good place lately. And I thought, you know what, let me just turn on the camera and give you guys a little bit of like a mental health update and just kind of talk through all my thoughts on this. So postpartum is known to be a very difficult time in general for a person's mental health. Like postpartum hormones can cause so many difficulties, and then on top of that, adjusting to this massive life change, and then there's the sleep deprivation on top of that. And so it's really important to be super proactive about postpartum mental health, and I think it's also important to talk about it. And as someone who has had mental health issues for most of my life, I really wanted to try to be proactive about my postpartum mental health with my medical team, with my therapist, with my family. I've talked about this in a few other vlogs, but I have bipolar disorder. I was diagnosed when I was 15, and I know bipolar disorder is different for everyone, but for me, it's very cyclical. Like I go through cycles of being manic, and then right after the mania goes into a depression, and then I'll have a period of stability for a little while after I come out of that depression. And so the goal for me through therapy and through different medications at different times in my life has been to make the cycles less extreme, make the highs not so manic high and the lows not so depressive low, and also to have that period of stability during the cycles be longer. So just a little bit of background on what my mental health is usually like. And I was kind of bracing myself for a depressive episode to come after birth. I know that's super common. You know, giving birth is like, it's a wild experience. It's like the ultimate life high, but also I had a very difficult birth with an emergency C-section. And so I feel like not only me, but like my medical team and my family and Steven, we're all kind of bracing ourselves and preparing for this possible depressive episode that could follow birth, but that isn't what happened. I feel like I've been in one of the most stable places in my life for my mental health. I feel so good in motherhood, and I feel so happy and fulfilled, and but not manic. I'm happy, I'm stable. I feel like I'm thriving in this season of my life. And that's not to say that things are super easy. Like it's difficult taking care of a child and adjusting to motherhood, but it's an acceptable level of hard for me. I get stressed out, I get overwhelmed. There are days where I have cried, but mentally, it's not even remotely close to what depression feels like me. It's just normal life things that are hard sometimes, but it's not I don't know if anyone else who struggled with depression feels like this, but there's a huge difference in the way it feels in my brain when it's like, this is hard, this is difficult, I'm stressed or I'm overwhelmed, and like I am depressed. When I'm depressed, it's like this weight just on top of everything. Whether it's an easy day or a hard day, just with life things, the depression puts this massive weight on top of it. And so to not have that weight through this past almost 12 weeks, Grace will be 12 weeks on Tuesday, has been just such a blessing. I can only imagine how difficult it would be to go through postpartum and adjusting to motherhood while having depression on top of that. And so to any of you who have struggled with postpartum depression, my heart is with you. I strongly encourage you to seek out help and support and therapy if you can. So like I said, I haven't struggled really with depression postpartum, but I have had a new mental health struggle that is something I've never had to deal with before, and that has been anxiety. Specifically, like intrusive thoughts, panic, anxiety about Grace and thinking something horrible is gonna happen to her. It's better now, which is why I feel like I can talk about it. I think I'm better at talking about things when feel like I'm kind of at the end of it, when I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But I would say the first probably 4 to 6 weeks of Grace's life, I would wake up multiple times every single night in the middle of the night in an absolute panic and a hot sweat, thinking that something happened to Grace. I would have these horrible nightmares. And then when I was awake, I would have these horrible intrusive thoughts that I was gonna drop her, that she was gonna stop breathing, that just all of these horrible things that my brain would imagine. And I feel like there is absolutely a healthy level of concern for your child's safety, but I think for me, this went far beyond that. And it was kind of interesting because like I said, I've struggled with depression for most of my life, but I had never struggled with anxiety. That was completely new for me. And so working on finding ways to deal with it and to confront it and to work through it was a new challenge for me. But I think I'm in a place where it's a lot better. So that's kind of where my mental health has been for the past 12 weeks, other than the anxiety, which like I said, I feel like I'm kind of on the way out of. Things have been really, really good for me. And I think a big part of that is just luck with the way that hormones affect you. But I think also I have had so much support from Steven and from my family and from my friends. I have not felt like the weight of taking care of Grace falls solely on me. I have moments where I feel overwhelmed, but I have always felt like I have the support to reach out for help when I need it. Also in terms of just like feeling overwhelmed with motherhood, I think it probably helped a lot that I was very much ready for this change. Like pregnancy wasn't a surprise for me. We had been trying to have a baby for a while. And I think I did have pretty realistic expectations of what motherhood would be like. And so I'm sure that helps too, in that this wasn't like some big shock. Like I was ready for the sleepless nights. I was ready for my life to change. I was ready to give so much of myself to parenthood. And so I think that combined with this fantastic support system that I have and having access to therapy and then just lucking out with postpartum hormones has led to a really happy stage of my life. I'm so happy. I love being Grace's mom. I love taking care of her and I love watching her grow.
Oh, and I think that's Steven coming home. Hello.
All right, I'm gonna go help him unload the car.
It's a vlogception.
No fair, I'm carrying heavy stuff.
Oh, here. Oh my gosh. Jeez, that is heavy.
Yeah. One bag full.
Okay, so a couple vlogs ago, I had talked about some of the breastfeeding struggles that Grace and I were having, and I don't know what changed. I didn't change anything, but all of a sudden, like the issues we were having are just gone. Like it's like she just forgot how to breastfeed for like 4 days, and then now she remembered again. And like the latch was easy. There was absolutely no like stress in getting started. Yes. I'm so happy. All right, ready to do some playtime? Let's go.
Hi, Gracie.
Were you practicing sticking your tongue out like Tata taught you?
Yeah. I would just like you to know, she is sticking out her tongue nonstop.
Yay.
Oh my gosh.
Disneyland. So here, let me go show you what I was thinking about putting it in the room. There's this like strange little nook up here. So I was like, oh, ever since I saw this nook. So you can get somewhere like up there.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Obviously we'll bolt it in, but
Oh, Steven, that's such a good idea.
does it look good in this corner?
Yeah. I vaguely remember you telling me you ordered that, but I hadn't thought about it since then. Good job.
I'll have to hang it up later today.
Oh, do you want to show them the other Disney-related thing you bought for Grace?
Yes, I was having fun on shopdisney.com. Now this is my first outfit I've ever bought. So I got the Disneyland sign and I got this little like Winnie the Pooh dress thing.
It's so cute.
You filled my heart with love.
Now, the kind of
Okay.
sad part about this, Steven bought this with the intent of this being the outfit that she wears for our first Disney trip, which was going to be in October.
When we talked about how Winnie the Pooh could be her first ride.
Yeah.
I think we're going to put a pause on it, wait for kind of COVID to figure itself out.
Yeah, things were getting better with COVID, and so we're like, oh, we'll go to Disney in October, and then now that things are getting worse, we just don't feel comfortable, so we're postponing.
We're just assuming we won't be going.
Yeah, and Steven...
But hey, you never know what will happen.
Look at my big girl doing tummy time! That is amazing! Yeah, you're getting
so good.
Like, I'm gonna move.
Yeah, she's like, I want to crawl, but I'm just not, you're not there yet, Grace. So Steven got the sign hung up. It looks wonderful. We've got Uncle Jojo and Aunt Mego's here. Good morning.
Good morning, sweetheart. It's a shirt inside out kind of day.
It's just walking around in my nursing bra kind of day.
Ugh.
We had a ton of fun last night with Jordan and Megan, and we're just having a nice, slow Sunday morning. Actually, Steven just hung up this needle point that my grandma made for Grace above her room. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see it that well from here, but you want to narrate
Especially
it?
from a short person angle. No, so it says, give your children two things. One is roots, the other wings. And I love that saying. I don't know why. It like resonates with me so hard. One of the big things for me and kids is always like envisioning this sense of independence and like, you know, the goals for you to grow up to be your own self.
Like we can give her a firm foundation and a happy place to grow, but we also want to
At
send
the
her
end
off.
of the day, it's like, this is all about you. I don't know. It's a cool saying. Yeah, so
So-
we were talking about where we were going to put it, and I was like, dude, what about like over the door of the nursery? Like, I want to read that every morning I go to, you know, go in here.
And at first I wasn't so sure, but I feel like it looks really nice. I like it. So we're about to do our, I would say, every couple days ritual where we sit down on the couch, cuddle, and show each other the TikToks we liked throughout the past few days.
It's very millennial.
Well, we have just had the laziest of lazy Sundays here. Watched a lot of TV, napped. Now we're laying on the floor, all three of us.
Oh, man, I do not. You know what? I'm not gonna make dinner, and let's get pizza instead.
Ooh, that would bring the lazy day like up even another notch. Well, let's go ahead and just end the vlog here. Enjoy the rest of our Sunday together before a busy week. So we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.